learners, and welcome to our Learn Arabic show. Right, so in our previous sessions, we had discussed about the 13 cases of the mansubat, the accusative. Now we will be looking at the genitive. So in the genitive, we will have two sections. The first section will be genitive case to the noun. So we have genitive case to the noun. Okay, so genitive case, we call it majroor. Not majnoon, majroor, okay? Right, so if majroor, if it is preceded, if it is majroor, if it is preceded by, say li or bi or fi or ala or an or ila or man. Okay, so if majroor is preceded by any of these letters, we have li, bi, fi, ala, an, ila, and man. Now all these letters, we call them huruful jar. So we have huruful jar, huruful jarri, right? Of course, again, these are the letters of the genitive case, right? And genitive case, we call it majroor. So let's look at examples of such words. So basically, what this is talking about is the word in the sentence will have a genitive case, will have a kasra if it is preceded by any of the huruful jar that I have listed above here. Okay, so for example, look at examples. Say I have raja'a al-mudarrisu min al-madrasati. Okay, meaning raja'a al-mudarrisu min al-madrasati, meaning the teacher returned from school. Now from the sentence, you can tell me, is the teacher mudhakkar or is the teacher muannath? Am I talking about a male teacher or am I talking about a female teacher? If I just say raja'a al-mudarrisu min al-madrasati, you can tell, okay? You can tell if I'm talking about masculine or feminine. From, how can I tell? From the verb raja'a. Raja'a is the past tense for mudhakkar, meaning he returned. He who? The teacher. Okay? So we're obviously talking about a mudhakkar and not a muannath. So raja'a al-mudarrisu min al-madrasati. So you notice here in this case, the harful jar is min, okay? It is min. Of course, it is min here. It's with a jussive. But remember, I had said that when you find a sentence or two words with jussive, so say I have a jussive here, if I just write min instead of mina, so say I have a jussive here and a jussive here, how am I going to pronounce it? You cannot pronounce two words having a jussive. So I have min and another jussive here, right? So that's why they have changed this jussive here to a fatha to become minal. So it is pronounceable, right? But if I have a jussive here and here, I cannot pronounce. That's why they have changed this here to an accusative. Minal madrasati. Genitive case. So madrasati If I ask you, what is the majroor? What is the majroor here? The majroor is madrasati. So this is my majroor. And what is the harful jar? The harful jar is mina. So this is my harful jar. And this is my majroor. Okay. Let's look at other examples. So other example we have here is أذهب إلى السوق. Right? So أذهب meaning present tense. I go إلى السوق. I go to the market. Okay? So market here is my majroor. Right? Because it carries a genitive form. Plus it is preceded by ila. Ila is my harful jar. So ila is my harful jar. Suq is my majroor. This is my fi'lul mudari. Okay. Then the next sentence we have is وضعت. We have وضعت الكتاب على okay, so وضعت الكتاب على الطاولة meaning I kept the book on the table. Okay, طاولتي or منضدتي. Okay, any will do. But منضدتي again is very common, so you can expound on your vocabulary, and instead of منضدتي you say طاولتي. So وضعت الكتاب على الطاولة meaning I kept the book on the table. So on على, this is my حرف الجر, and طاولتي or منضدتي, any of the two is my majroor. This is my majroor and that's my majroor. Genitive case, genitive case. Okay. Can also be tanween. It can also be either kasra or it can be tanween in some cases. Okay, so next sentence we have just two last sentences, and then so we have سأل المدرس عن خالد. Meaning the teacher asked about Khalid. Now again, masculine, feminine, teacher is masculine. Sa'ala is the verb which we use for masculine. Sa'ala, you know, swali. Sa'ala means he asked. Okay, who asked? The teacher. Al-mudarris asked. Okay, سأل المدرس, the teacher. An means about. Then we have Khalidin. Now remember I said in some cases you can have a kasra, but in some cases you will find a tanween kasra. So Khalidin, right? So Khalidin is my majroor. An, this an here is my harful jar. Okay, and mudarris is my fa'il. Okay, I hope you remember about the fa'il. And what did we say about the fa'il? We said the fa'il always carries a dhamma. Okay, so this is about my the fa'il of the sentence, an is my harful jar, Khalidin is my majroor, and sa'ala is my fi'lul madhi. So you can actually pick out each word of the sentence and identify, this is my past tense, this is my fi'lul madhi, this is my fa'il, this is my maf'ul, this is my maf'ulu bihi, okay? You're now advanced level, so you can actually pick up all the words in the sentence and identify what they mean in terms of translation and grammatically. Right? كتبت بالقلم, meaning I wrote with a pen. Okay? Now with, B, this is my harful jar. Of course, B, the harful jar is B, okay? But here we join it with the alif, you know, to make it the definite article, the pen. So bil qalami, just to join it, right? So qalami, ending of course with a genitive case. Qalami is my majroor. Katabtu is my fi'lul madhi, my past tense. Okay? So just one last sentence and then we move to the next session of the genitive. So we have al-ja'izatu, al-ja'izatu, you're getting to learn a lot of vocabulary. Lis-sabiqi. Okay? Al-ja'izatu lis-sabiqi. The prize is for the winner. Okay? So al-ja'izatu meaning the prize. Can we have a prize for someone who does not deserve it? No. Al-ja'izatu lis-sabiqi. The prize is for the winner. Okay? So we have li. Li means for. Okay? So li is my harful jar, sabiqi is my majroor. So sabiqi is my majroor and li is my harful jar, and al-ja'izatu, the prize, this is my ism of the sentence. The subject of the sentence, of course, it does not act as a fa'il because it's a non-living thing. But then again, since it is the ism, it will carry a nominative case. The prize is for the winner. Okay? So this comes to the end of the first section of the genitive. Now we will be moving to the second section of the genitive, okay, which is the genitive of possession. So I hope you have understood. This is سأل المدرس عن خالد, كتبت بالقلم, الجائزة للسابق. So when you find any of those letters that I had listed, of course, if they precede, if they come before the noun will obviously carry a genitive case. In some cases, it can be a single kasra. In some cases, it can be a double kasra, as for the case of Khalid. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the second section of the genitive case. So in the second case, of course, that was genitive case to the noun. Now we will be moving on to genitive of possession. Genitive of genitive of possession. Okay. So when you find a noun, okay, that is followed by a genitive case, that noun cannot take a definite article, okay? So if a noun followed by a genitive case, will not take will not take a definite article in any case. Okay, so understand this ruling. So the ruling of genitive case says that if a noun is followed by a kasra or a kasratain, it will not take a definite article. It will not take al in any case. Okay, so that is the ruling for genitive of possession. So for example, we have here we have لعبنا في فناء المدرسة. Okay, لعبنا في فناء المدرسة. We played in the courtyard of the school. Okay, لعبنا, we played. في فناء المدرسة, in the courtyard of the school. فناء means courtyard. في, so في here is my حرف الجر. Okay, now you notice that it will, okay, if it's after the harful jar, obviously here it will carry a what you call a genitive case, right? So here it will carry a genitive case, but then here it will also carry a genitive case. Of course, it is the object of the sentence. However, it will still carry a genitive case. Now, we say here that this fana is the mudaf, and this is my mudaf ilayh, meaning courtyard of school. Okay, fana il madrasati means courtyard of school. Now this is possession, courtyard of school. So if I add any noun, to another noun to make it a sort of possession, that noun is called mudaf. So I have added one more noun, one extra noun, fana'i, which is my mudaf, okay, courtyard of the school. Okay, so courtyard is my mudaf. Courtyard is my possession. Okay, and school is my possessor. Mudaf, possession, mudaf ilay, meaning possessor. Okay, so this is possession, courtyard, courtyard of school. So possession, and this is my possessor. So both. So here you notice that the possessor will always carry a kasra, and here it is kasra not because it is a mudaf, but it is kasra because of the harful jar. So fana'i is a kasra because of harful jar, and madrasati is a kasra because of being a possessor in the sentence. Okay, so لعبنا في فناء المدرسة. Okay, so let's look at 4 more examples and then we finish our class for today. Okay, so the next example we have ابتعد ابتعد عن قرين السوء. Okay, سوء means something bad. Okay, ani can also be used as what you call, from. قريني friends. ابتعد keep away. So the whole sentence, keep away from bad friends. Okay, so here you notice again this so is more like what you call the genitive of possession. Keep away from what kind of friends? From bad friends. So that is more like sort of possession. It's more like the possession of the friend. It's more like, how to explain, the characteristic. The friend possesses a bad characteristic, a bad character, okay? So that is how it will actually take the form. Now, more like friend is my mudhaf, but it carries a kasra because of my harfu jar an. Harfu jar an can be used for about or can be used for from depending on the context of the sentence. So qarini, okay, it has a kasra because of my harfu jar an, but it is my mudhaf, and bad is my mudhaf ilay. Of course, this is what you call the possessor and possession. Okay, so the possessor is friend. Friend is possessor. The possession is it good or bad? It is bad. It is su. Okay, so su, this is my possession. So it's more like, if I were to explain this, qarin is su, meaning my friend or a friend or whoever's friend possesses a bad character. So that possession itself is a su. That is my mudhaf ilay. And who possesses this bad character? Who is the possessor of this bad character? The possessor of the bad character is the friend. Okay, qarini. Okay, so the possessor is my mudhaf of that bad character, and the possession, what kind of possession, good or bad? It is a su. So that is my mudhaf ilay. Okay. So keep away from bad friends. Keep away, this is fi'lul amr. It is command tense. Keep away. An qarini, from friend. What kind of friend? Bad friends. Okay. So an is my harfu jar. Qarini is my mudhaf. As-su is my mudhaf ilay. Okay. Finally, we'll have we still 3 more examples. So this is just all about trying to identify the possessor and the possession. Okay, it's not very complicated. It is sahlan, it is easy. Okay, rakibtu qitar as-sabah. I got into the morning train. Rakibtu meaning I got into. Qitar as-sabah meaning the morning train. So qitar means train. New vocabulary. Sabah means morning. Asbuhi, right? Sabah. So qitar is my mudhaf and sabah is my mudhaf ilay. But you notice here the mudhaf does not have a kasra. Why does it not have a kasra? Because there is no harfu jar in the sentence. In the previous sentence there was a harfu jar, an. The sentence was ibta'id an ani qarini. Ani qarini. Now because of that an, Also, qarini has a kasra. The mudaf, which is qarini, had a kasra because of the presence of harful jar. But here you notice there is no harful jar. Now, because of the fact that there is no harful jar, therefore this will not carry a what you call a kasra. It will simply carry a fatha. So, qitar as-sabah. Qitar is the train, the possessor. The possessor of what kind of train? Evening train, night train, the possessor of the morning train. So, I got into the morning train. So, morning is my mudaf ilay. Obviously, it will carry a genitive case. Two last examples and we are to get done. ساعدت ولدي الولد المدرس. Okay, ساعدت ولدي المدرس, meaning I helped two children. ولدي meaning two children. Okay, waladi, that is possession, that is my child. Okay, but waladay, that becomes two children, so this is dual. Okay, two children. Sa'adtu, you know in Swahili we say msaada, right? Help. So sa'adtu means I helped. I helped whom? I helped two children of the teacher, mudarrisi. Okay, so here the possession is the children, right? So this is, of course, this is mudaf ilay. Okay, so possession and possessor, of course, here again it will carry a kasra. But here you notice that my possessor is actually the teacher. So this, okay, so sometimes it can, you know, change places, mudaf and mudaf ilay, possessor and the possession. Now finally, one last sentence to conclude. We have is جاء معلمو okay, meaning teachers of the school came. Ja'a means came. Muallimu is the plural, the jama' of teacher, okay? Muallimu meaning teachers, it is jama', it is plural. And madrasati meaning of school. So teachers of school, mudaf, mudaf ilay. So this is my mudaf. This is my mudaf ilay. So you notice here mudaf ilay again has a what you call a kasra, mudaf and mudaf ilay, teachers of school came, right? So this was what we discussed today. We discussed the genitive case to the noun, which we said if any of the harful jar like li, bi, fi, an, okay, if any of those and the others that we had listed, if it precedes before a noun, the noun will obviously take a genitive case. Then we looked at genitive of possession, mudaf and mudaf ilay, the possessor and the possession itself. Now, you notice that the possessor, the mudaf, can come in any, sometimes it takes the fatha form, sometimes kasra, depending on the context of the sentence, the grammatical aspect of the sentence. However, you notice that the mudaf ilay will always carry the genitive case. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.